Good morning, everybody.
I am sitting here with Timmy D. We are at the Hen and the Hog.
Hen the Hog. Very excited.
And we are a couple of their top fans, and we're really excited to introduce you guys to the building, the chefs, the owners. If you haven't seen the big sign on the building where Prairie Run used to be, or the Outlaw Grill, that's where this location is, right off of 19. So we're going to take you inside, get a little tour of all their hard work and renovations, and meet the owners.
We're going to meet the owners. We're going to hear a little bit about the menu, and I think we're not going to be able to taste it, but we're going to be able to see one of the pancakes that they're going to be rolling out here in a couple weeks when they open.
So we're really excited. Let's head on inside.
Let's go on in.
All right. So this is what you're going to see when you come in the doors. Completely renovated from the Outlaw Grill and even the Prairie Run.
Love this.
So we've got some local artwork and beautiful new woodworking and furniture. So we're going to ask these the owners to come join us at the table to answer a few questions. All right, here they come. Yeah!
You're starting to line up. What's going on, guys?
Not much, cooking some pancakes.
So just a reminder, we're going to speak nice and loud today.
Nice and loud.
There we go, volume up. All right. So why don't we first start by just having you guys introduce yourselves and just go from there. So introduce yourselves, your role in the business, and we'll go from there.
I'll start. So I'm Ben. Most everybody, you guys know me, I think. I go to the gym. It's him. We're super best friends. 5 inches, which is why he's here. This is my wife, Amanda. So I'm the chef here. She'll introduce herself. Yes, sorry. So I'm the chef, running the kitchen, stuff in the kitchen. How do you?
So Amanda, like Ben said, husband and wife. My main role is going to be front of the house, customer service, and then learn deep diving into the managerial side and eventually becoming the GM here when our first GM will move on to our next project. So.
And you're kind of unique because I know that you've had a lot of experience, maybe even in this exact spot.
Yes, I actually used to work here when it was Prairie Run Cafe. It wasn't a very long employment, but I was here for about 4 months back in 2011, 12.
Back in the day, back in the Prairie Run day.
17, I don't know, it was like 6 years ago.
And then you rolled down to Maple Grove and you were at Brick and Bourbon.
That's where I met Matt. Matt and I worked together at Brick and Bourbon. We both opened Brick and Bourbon together. So that's kind of how this union started.
So cool.
First.
All right.
Okay, I'm Becky. Some of you may know me. My role here will be helping Ben with culinary development and part of the ownership group.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you have done Murph before.
I have done, yeah, one of the first MRFs back in the old location.
So she had actually joined one of our boot camps and then jumped into our very first Murph over at the location on Neighbor. So that's really cool. The community's kind of all coming together a little bit. All right, and then...
Yeah, I'm Matt. Like Vanna said, we worked together at Brick and Bourbon when that first opened in Maple Grove. I've been in the industry for 23 years now, I think it is. And when I was over there, I became one of the management members and met here. And so moving into this role, I'll kind of be like the GM administrator, front of the house, like customer service, and that kind of stuff. And then we have another concept that's going to be right down the road from you guys called Raw Table. That'll be right next to Main Street Farmer there. They're breaking ground right now. And so I'll be sliding into getting that project going more and more. And that's when Amanda's role will increase here and running the show here.
So just so you guys know, I know you can't see me right now, but Raw Table is going to be literally like less than a mile from the gym. So almost a half mile jog, walk, bike from the gym to get some good quality food. We're super excited about that as well. So that's just a different concept, same team, same town. So we'll definitely hear a lot about that in the future as well. And we're very excited about that.
Yeah, 100%.
So let's go ahead and dig deep into some questions. So here we've got Timmy D.
Absolutely.
I would just like to quick reference he is a top fan. However, I am just going to quick throw this out there. I'm actually the OG top fan. So
We haven't officially voted on it.
I'm pretty sure I got my badge first. And
Official. Yeah.
I don't get it. I liked every post. I shared. Yeah.
Anyway, so
Second topic.
second top fan, what kind of questions do you have for our awesome crew here?
First of all, if you guys haven't taken the time on Facebook, check out their website. They've got their menus up there. They've got some pictures of some food that they've put together already. It is unbelievable. Really excited. So yeah, tell me about the menu, guys. What stuff do you guys want to highlight? They're gonna have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. Well, right now we got apple streusel pancakes cooking, so those are going to be one of our sweet specialties here for breakfast. So it's pancakes with cinnamon streusel and poached apples inside the pancakes, and then we're going to top it with whipped cream and homemade caramel sauce. They're going to be super decadent and delicious. We've also got some healthy options too, but so the oatmeal is one of the healthier ones. So that'll be some steel cut oats, like ancient grains, organic milk. So that'll be a really good healthy option. We've got a country fried pork tenderloin, which is like probably my favorite item on the breakfast menu. So it's instead of doing like
I could second that.
instead of the like country fried steak or chicken like most places do, we decided to do a pork tenderloin. So we pound that out thin, bread it, fry it, smother it in sausage gravy, eggs, hash browns.
Funny story about that one too. So that was actually when Ben and I were sitting there talking, and we knew we wanted to do a country fried something. We didn't know what it was going to be, but everybody does a country fried steak. So we kind of looked at each other like, well, what's going to be different? What can we do different? And we kind of like, well, what about pork tenderloin? Oh, let's give it a shot. And then we tried it for the first time, and what a winner that was.
So good.
People will travel miles for that. I'll tell you what.
Right here in St. Michael, traveling for the pork tenderloin.
And then for lunch and dinner, I would say some of our unique items. We're going to have something called the Flaming Hen, which is our take on a Tennessee hot chicken sandwich. We'll have medium, or we'll have mild and hot. The meatloaf is going to be really good too. We're doing that for a dinner entree, and we're going to be doing it for a sandwich. So it's bacon wrapped, it's Duroc pork, some super good heritage pork, raised in Minnesota, short rib, and chuck beef blend. So it's half pork, half beef. So it's real nice and juicy, gives it a lot more of that flavor profile. And then the hog too itself, the menu item is called the hog. So it's a thick cut Duroc pork chop. So it's like a 14-ounce pork chop with some apple slaw, smashed potatoes. It's gonna be super good.
I'll tell you this right now, the whole process of coming up with these different menu ideas and everything else was a whole group effort. And, it was a lot of fun. I mean, Becky and Ben are culinary development, group here, and, the ideas that they threw out there, and then Amanda and I come in like, well, what about this? Just a little bit it was a lot of fun. Developing. So.
Well, I know I'm personally really excited to taste everything on the menu.
I'm thinking a career change. You guys sound like you have a lot of fun.
Well, there is one item that we're going to be featuring that is very, very unique to us. And I'll let Becky kind of tell you about it, but it's called our Minnesota wonton. And
On the appetizer menu.
Yeah. We've been getting a lot of great feedback and people wanting to get that one. It's got pastrami and pickles and cream cheese, everything that you would get in a pickle roll up. Yeah. And then we'll have a dilly mustard sauce to dip it in. It's so good, so good.
So this is one that if we wanted to try and get in the state fair, this would probably be the one that we
Ooh, big goals. I like it. We're going big. I like it.
So I've got 3 kids, 10, 8, 5. Liz has got kids. So when you guys finally open in a couple weeks, what can we order for kids?
Well, we'll have a full kids menu. We're working on that right now.
Okay.
So basically, we're going to just do smaller portions of our adult breakfast items. So we're going to have the chicken, the piglet. So they'll have some eggs and bacon, or their choice of meat, bacon, ham, sausage. Little mini pancakes. We'll definitely have a good size. Plenty of options to choose from for the little kiddies. So obviously we all have kids, we're family oriented too. We'll have stuff that will be right up their alley, so.
That mac and cheese looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got another cool thing that we're gonna be doing for the kids too. Yeah, man, if you wanna kind of go more detail on that one.
I don't know.
No?
I don't
Okay.
know.
So-
I'm still learning.
The coloring contest.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna, offer a coloring sheet like most restaurants do, but then we're gonna encourage the kids to, color them real nice, and then we're gonna hang them up down our hallway on like little clothespins, and monthly we're gonna pick a winner, or maybe have Facebook or our followers pick a winner, and then that child will get, we're thinking the family will get a gift card, and then the kid will get a free dessert most likely.
That is so awesome. I absolutely know that my daughters will love that. They're-
Yeah, and we
yes.
know the parents are gonna encourage the kids to color.
Yes.
I want a gift card, let me go.
Well, and we also know too, like if the kids are happy, the adults are happy.
That is like, amen.
So, kind of keep the kids occupied a little bit. And-
Cool, and then they'll be able to put their art display on, their art on
Yeah.
display.
And I'll fill up the hallway with some beautiful work of art, hopefully.
That's awesome. I love that.
So you brought up gift cards. We're in the process of getting Christmas gifts for our kids' teachers, and how do we get gift cards right now?
And let's just quick pause there. Again, you guys, I cannot thank you enough. So for those of you who are watching and haven't read any posts or seen the things that they've done, they actually donated $20 gift cards to all of the Effectus Athletics teachers and nurses. So seriously, thank you guys. We can't thank you for that.
We're happy to help.
For supporting the community, and you know that we're going to be here to support you guys. So anyway, back to the gift card information.
So, right now we have digital gift cards available on our website, thehenandthehog.com, all one word.
Which Ben will go ahead and post a link to the comments of this
Yeah,
video
absolutely.
later.
So right there, you got a link, buy digital gift cards, they're super slick. Obviously, they're code friendly with all that, they're no contact, they go right to your phone. You can redeem them for online orders when we're open, and then also in store too if you're gonna pick up, and then obviously when we're open for full service, they'll be good to use for that too. And the cool part is you can send those to people too. You can, as long as you have their phone number and or email, send them to them, and then you can schedule the date and the time that they receive it. So you can buy it now, send it on Christmas. Super cool.
Absolutely love that idea.
And then our actual physical gift cards will hopefully be here next week before Christmas, and as soon as they're in the door, we'll be blasting that out there. So if anybody wants to come pick up an actual one, feel free. So.
Cool little story too. We got a call from a lady that received one of these digital gift cards as a gift, and she called and she's like, "Is this a thing? Is this a real thing, or am I getting scammed here?" she kind of explained what it was. We're like, "No, that's us. You're good to go." So.
And the hog is taking us into the next stage.
So kind of a cool feature there.
Cool. If there's anything else you would like to share, I know that you're looking to share a menu item with us. Ben, do you want me to follow you, or do you plan to bring it out to the table?
Right here, one side.
Cool.
One thing about the kids menu, when we sat around and we were looking at how to develop that, we find so often that other restaurants have such a limited thing for kids, and I know that our kids love to expand their palate and try new things. So we wanted to create something that's going to challenge kids to kind of step out of their comfort zone while keeping things a little bit familiar, but offering those items that us as adults enjoy and getting them.
Kind of create a little bit more palate for them so they can start to grow that,
Exactly.
That's
Ooh.
love mac and cheese, but it's Kraft
Yeah.
mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Let's bring this nice and close so you guys can see.
All right.
Fresh off the
Not
grill.
yellow, I don't want
So
to get it.
we got our
Yeah.
put some right here.
Measure it again.
Yeah.
Homemade caramel sauce, whipped cream on top, the apples and the streusel on the inside,
Cheese.
cinnamon. Oh, these are gonna be super good.
Dude, that's going to be baller.
Yeah.
Delicious.
We're gonna try these in a little bit. So.
Mouth watering. All right.
Oh wow. Big smell.
So I'm going to leave with one more question. And it's going to be open-minded. It's going to be one of those softball questions probably. But really, I guess, what is one thing that you just want this community to know about you? So if you each kind of think of a different thing, whether it be why you picked, St. Michael, Alberyl. I know some of you, if not all of you, are from the area. Or maybe a passion that drives your want to be in the culinary field. So anything just really spectacular. This is your opportunity to brag about yourself and why you're excited to be here in this community.
You start.
I'll start, okay. So, the amount of years that I've been putting into this industry and the passion that I have for it, I mean, I've tried getting away from this industry myself too, and it just pulls me back in, and I can't get away from it. And then when I met my wife and her passion for food and her desire for health and wellness and everything else, you know, we just found that this was a great mix of trying to create something. And I've always had a dream of opening my own place. And, you know, it's not an easy dream to accomplish when it comes to this industry. This is a very tough industry to be involved in. And when this whole thing kind of came together, so we approached Ben and Amanda to partner up with us, because it was a natural fit, at least we felt that way. And then, you know, they felt that way as well. And having great partners like that, we wanted to do something in this community because it's a growing community. It's a great community. It's more like a big family than it is like, I mean, I've lived in other cities where people are butting heads all the time. Here it's just give. And we want to be a part of that because we want to give back to the community as well. You know, we've been reading the stories about all these other restaurants opening up during the pandemic here. We're not about that. We're going to do things the right way, the safe way. We don't want anybody coming in here and feeling like they're not safe or anything like that. We just want to give back to this community as much as we possibly can. And if we had unlimited pockets, we would sponsor everything there is out there.
Yeah.
But we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there, I promise you. We feel at home here. We are from here. We live 5 minutes away from here ourselves. They're in this community as well. So we feel a part of it. We want to add to this community more than anything else in the world. So we're excited, really excited to be a part of it.
And although it is a pandemic, I genuinely believe it's the perfect timing. So super excited.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think, Becky?
Well, you know, for me, I've been in this community for a really long time. My kids have grown up here. This is the only home that they know. So for me, it's important to add to it, add to the love and kindness that this community has to offer to us, and to be able to give back. That's, I guess, the number one thing. I have a passion of working and developing different recipes and food, and like my husband said, health and wellness is key. So that raw table side of things is where my bread and butter is gonna come out. And then, but here, like learning and growing and being able to work in this industry, because I'm pretty fresh to it. So
A little green over here.
Well, it sounds like you've got a great support system here to help you out, so I'm sure you'll do wonderful.
yeah, thank you.
So for myself, the community is where it's at. I am an STMA graduated. I graduated in 06. I think I moved into the area when I was probably like 3 or 4, so basically raised in the community, and loved it. It's such a just homey feel. People are amazing. And then wanting to open a restaurant here, it's just, I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else now. Like I've been in other industries and it was just a job, and now this feels like a career and something that I can see me doing. Now, being an owner, that was never a dream of mine until like Ben kind of made it his dream, and then I kind of adapted it as well. I'm like, yeah, the longer I worked in the industry, the more I was like, I see things that I would like to change, but I haven't had the ability to, and so I'm just really excited to try and do things the best way I think I can. And I'm huge when it comes to customer service. Like that is what I really enjoy. Like talking to people, seeing their reactions when we bring out a beautiful plate like this, and when they take that first bite, and you just see their whole face just light up, and then talking to them about their experience. That's what I can't wait for. And it is kind of a bummer that with the pandemic we're not able to open in dining, but hopefully we'll still get to be able to hear their feedback through wonderful platforms like Facebook.
I'm sure that you'll get all the most amazing feedback. I'm so excited to hear that as well.
This is painful.
I know.
Sorry, I'm just throwing it all over. So let's hurry up here. So man, I mean, you know, similar thing here with everybody else. You know, it's bringing something to the community that we think people are really going to love. And I'm sure a lot of you guys saw my post, or our post, but Hen The Hog's post about Hazel's Northeast. And that was a place that I worked for a few years. The owner there, Adam, has been such a big resource for us to lean on. And providing something like that, a similar place here in this community, is something that, you know, we take an immense amount of pride in. Obviously, I've been a chef for a while. I stepped away for a few years. And now, like that, you know, you try to leave it pulls you right back. But yeah, it's been a dream of mine to open a restaurant, and to do it here is just kind of a dream come true, you know. And obviously, all of the support so far has been crazy, way more than we had ever even expected. So thank you guys all for that.
And honestly, that's a tribute to your guys' positivity and your ability to get out there and show your passion. I mean, there's no lack of passion, and so it just stems from you guys, and people are just really excited to, you know, support you. So
yeah, just bringing that to the community and having, like Amanda said, like seeing everybody try out food eventually when everybody can eat here, and this will be the place. You know, nothing makes me happier to make a really good plate of food and see somebody taste it and just, you know, be blown away. And, you know, that's what makes it all worth it. So
The first time Ben and Amanda came over to my house, Ben's got a cooler with him. He starts shucking oysters in the kitchen. Yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah, it was
fun.
One last thing that I'd like to add to that too, though, is, you know, we all have kids, and, you know, our kids, well, our boy especially, has a passion for this as well, and we want to leave a legacy for him to take on and continue to grow with that. And I know you guys feel the same way as well.
Oh yeah,
So.
our 2-year-old just said to us the other day, she's like, Mom, I want to be a cooker. I was like, well, you need to eat food first to be able to be a cooker.
and also you'll work for free.
So, really.
So I think like family is super important to us, and we just want this to be the place that people and families come to and feel that same kind of love that we put into this place.
Yeah, like they're sitting at our kitchen table in our house, but
Yeah.
this is our house too. So
It feels like it. We kind of live here right now.
I think it's just the beginning of probably something really amazing. And again, like, so excited to have you in our community. We are going to be ready when you open, so you guys get ready for it, because we'll be right there banging down the doors. So thank you so much for letting me take time out of your day and giving us this opportunity to see the new space and learn a little bit more about you guys and why you're so excited to open up this establishment, and then so excited in the future to hear more about your extra location as well. So thanks guys so much, and we'll be ordering from you soon.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.